So I get questions and comments all the time from people talking about Social Security. Is Congress going to provide some additional relief? Is the Social Security Administration going to come out and provide additional benefits? Are we going to see President Biden actually provide that $200 per month that he promised when he was running for president? I get questions like this all the time. But I got a comment this morning, and I want to touch on this comment because this is exactly what a lot of people are saying. What many people believe is that Social Security recipients are simply being left behind. They're being forgotten. Let me read this comment to you. It says, "Merry Christmas to you and your family. It is difficult for me to celebrate with my family as I can't be with them. Airfare is so expensive that I couldn't fly this year. I rely solely on Social Security and I can't afford to even send presents. And I just feel like the system is failing me, so I am failing my family." Now, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you feel like you are failing your family or your loved ones, your friends, simply because the Social Security system is failing you? Now, it is sad that more than 66 million Americans are dependent on the U.S. government to provide for them through the Social Security Trust Fund. They pay into this, they expect they're going to get their money, they expect they're going to get some relief, yet not much is really coming. This means providing adequate raises when it is needed due to inflation. And even though the cost of living adjustment is going to be fairly substantial for 2023, many are predicting that this was not as high as it should have been, that it should have been over 10% if we truly looked at inflation. I also want to show you in just a minute how Social Security recipients have been screwed for all of 2022. I want to show you some charts. Now, what this means moving forward is we need to see Social Security as a whole change. Not just more funding for Social Security, not just increasing the benefit amount, right? We need to shore up Social Security. We need to see an increase in asset limits. We need to see income limits change. There's so much, right? So much. But here's the issue. The problem is that almost all changes must go through Congress. Congress has to be the one that makes these changes, and they have to be approved first. This means President Biden doesn't have all the power that he believes he has, or some people think he has. He doesn't. It has to go through Congress. Now, Congress has been telling us that this is such a divisive topic that they're pretty much going to have to hold certain provisions over the heads of the other party. They've been saying this in a roundabout way. For instance, Democrats know that Republicans want to see Social Security shored up first. That's their main goal. Not to provide additional benefits, not to expand Social Security, just shore it up and make sure it doesn't become insolvent in 2034. For Republicans, they know that Democrats want to provide additional benefits. They want to expand the Social Security program, provide more for the Social Security Administration. And so they are, at this point, Republicans are just kind of dangling that over the head of Democrats. That, okay, we will expand Social Security, we will dole out additional benefits, but you got to make sure we shore it up first. Now, this is one of the reasons why experts believe that 2023 is going to be the year where we see changes, simply because neither party is willing to start negotiations until they can attach another provision to this bill. This is why many are predicting it will come in 2023, because this has to be a bipartisan bill. Now, I want to show you some charts. I want to show you why Social Security recipients feel like they've been forgotten. In 2022, the cost of living adjustment was 5.9%. Fairly substantial, especially compared to the previous year. Nothing compared to what you're going to get in 2023, but the average recipient fell short by $42.35 a month. Let me show you this chart. Look at this. This is a month-by-month chart, okay? So the average retiree fell short by $42.35 per month, okay, or 46%. This came out to over $508 for the year. Now, look at this. I want to show you this right here. Right here in December, this is December 2021, okay? Now, the year-over-year inflation was 7.8%. You got, so the amount needed to keep up with inflation was $122. Remember what I said, okay? Right here. The average retiree benefit was up $92 from the previous year. So we go through this, okay? Let's go through this. January 2022, it was at 8.2%. That means that you need $128, but the average increase was only $92, meaning you were $36 short. Here's the key. The key word here is the average increase was $92. That doesn't mean every single person received $92 extra. That's the average. But again, this is why it's such a hard thing to look at. Let's go to March 2022. We're at 9.4%. This is year-over-year inflation. $147 is what you needed to keep up with inflation, but you were $55 short. June 2022, 9.8%. Year-over-year inflation, $153, and you were $61 short. Then we get closer to now, and we are at September 2022, 8.5. You needed $133, you were $41 short. Even November 2022, at 7.1% year-over-year inflation, you need $111, you're still $19 short. On average, for the 12 months, at 8.6% inflation, you need $135 in additional income, additional benefits, but we were $42 short. This is a problem. And this is part of the problem is what if we continue to see this in 2023? My expectation is we will not. My expectation is Social Security benefits, their beneficiaries are going to actually be a little bit ahead because of the high cost of living adjustment. You're getting a substantial cost of living adjustment, but if inflation comes down, but here's the one thing. Just because inflation is coming down, it might not be coming down on the things that you're spending money on. But let me show you what the year-over-year percentage change for the Consumer Price Index was the fastest growing for people 65 years of age and older. Look at this. So right here, okay, the highest one right here is home heating oil, 68%. Airfare was 42.9%. Remember what I said. Remember that comment that I just read, okay? That they said that it is difficult for me to celebrate with my family as I can't be with them. Airfare is so expensive that I couldn't fly. That's a continuing problem. Not only that, we have weather to deal with this year, but that's kind of for a different video. But then we got flour and prepared mixes up 24.6%, health insurance 20.6%, natural gas 20%, oil change and coolant 19.1%, canned fruits and vegetables 18.7%. We got soups 17%, turkey 16.9%, and pet food up 15%. So it is going to be different. In 2023, we are expecting things to be a little bit different. Prices are still going to go up a little bit. The expectation is the biggest increase is going to be in energy. Energy is where the increase is going to be. Are we going to see additional relief for utilities? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But what I can tell you is Social Security recipients are somewhat being left behind. Not because they're being forgotten, but because lawmakers, according to multiple lawmakers and reports, lawmakers are trying to tie Social Security with other bills to try to get the other party to vote in favor of that bill. Again, this is a major concern because if we're always tying something to Social Security, The issue is most people are going to vote no because they either don't want the thing that's tied to it, or they're not perfectly sold on what it is for Social Security that's being changed. So again, we are going to see some changes. We are going to see some bills get sent to the House or the Senate for a change to Social Security. But does it pass? That we don't know. So, as always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on and share all latest news and updates. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.